What up, Jay?
What up?
How you doing?
I am tired,
Yeah.
and it's also good to be here with you both.
Yeah. Same.
Yes. Yes, we're
Where we
recording at night.
yeah, we usually meet on a Sunday morning when we're both rested after the week, and here we are on a
Yes.
Friday evening, and
Very
we're both
different.
like, I got this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could I just like
Okay, we can do it.
yeah. Very different vibe in some ways that you described. That is true. That's funny. They'll get to see all sorts of states that we're in. Um, Episode 38. Here we are. And it's gonna be a good one. Let me tell you. I don't know what we're gonna talk about exactly. I do know the overall arching theme, but here we go.
Yeah.
Um, Shout out segment.
Shout out.
Let's start with that beauty. So, we're gonna shout out Mickey Graham, who came on the podcast, I want to say episode 35.
Somewhere around there. Couple back.
Yeah. Listen, if I get that wrong, I owe you $5. 35. Um, Mickey Graham, who was so lovely and provided us with some feedback about our social medias and our website. And that was gold feedback. So thank you, Mickey. And
Yeah.
also, like, so glad we had her on the podcast. That conversation was wonderful. I know she did a demo with you and you got a lot out of it. She's blowing up on social media in the best way.
Yeah.
She's really putting herself out there and being her authentic self. Like every time I see her post, it just feels very expansive.
Yeah.
She feels very expansive and I'm really proud of her. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely soul. Um, Another one, the Joyful Motherfuckers, again, because we love them.
Yeah.
And we are doing the workshop that is partnering with them on January 25th. So that's coming up, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. And so big shout out to the Joyful Motherfuckers. Yeah. Love that name. It's so fun to say. Um, but yeah, let's get into this, dude.
Here we go. Okay, bro.
Yes.
What do you do after you've had an ego death and you've set a goal for yourself that you're actively working towards, but you're not quite there? So you're in like the space of like what I call the void. You've already purged all the shit and you're no longer like, I don't know, crying your eyes out, but
Mm.
you're also in this space of like, okay, but who am I now? What do I do now?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
lights me up?
Yeah. Hmm.
Right? Like uh, I have gone through many ego deaths, and by this point, you would think that I would know how to like, this isn't my first rodeo. I know what to do, but I'm still every single time I'm like, okay, what do I do?
But dude, like I want to break that down a little bit. Let me
Great,
tell you something.
great.
And you tell me what you think of this and feel into this. There the reason why it feels like you're starting something new all over again, meaning like you have many ego deaths, but each one feels different and new. because you're a new version of yourself
Right.
and you're a new evolution. And also,
Exactly.
some of the things that didn't work before or worked before don't work now, right? And it's like this constant reinventing how to be with yourself.
Yeah. Today at work, I literally was like, okay, I'm not depressed.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not joyful. Like just sitting, like I'm just like this blank. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I appreciate you so much right now. Feeling the love.
Oh, I love you, dude. Like this checklist of like, I'm not this.
I was like sitting there like so blank, and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm it's not good for me to go and get a cup of coffee because then I'll just want to like push through something. So I'm going to hold back on caffeine. I'll nourish my body, drink some water. But how do I feel? I feel really kind of blank and empty. What
yeah.
is it that I want to do? I mean, I think that I'm moving towards something. I know that something is coming, change is coming. I can feel that. Everything
Right.
within like the astrology readings, the tarot cards, the oracle cards, everything is like, Leo, change is coming. Great. Thank you very much. I am aware. I can feel it.
Yeah, and like speaking of astrologically, I love that you brought that up as usual. Oh, quick little side note. I was talking to Rowan and we were doing this thought experiment about like what if we could like experience each other's minds? And
Oh,
I was like, listen, you would be like probably not too shocked about how often I think about astrology.
be like tripping out in my brain. You would
Oh,
be like, what's happening over here?
dude, that would be interesting to be in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that was side note, funny thing that happened. Um, Astrologically, so we're still in the sort of shadowy period before the new year, technically, right? Because it's,
Right. The energy of the new year doesn't begin until like February 17th.
yes, exactly. And so we're still kind of like shedding, not kind of, we are shedding,
Oh,
period.
shut.
We're shedding, we're finishing the shedding. So it's,
Yeah.
so it's so funny. Um, to, you know, create whatever we're creating from that, right? And
Yeah.
it's something else that can tie into this too is like I continue to go back to conceptually, like it's different than experientially, right? Like when we think about things, yes, sometimes it can feel in alignment with the experience, but I feel like many times it doesn't. Especially if it's something like new. Like, for example, I'll be thinking about a new experience, right? Oh, it's going to turn out this way. Like, my mind has this like script or this image or this story about it.
Mhm.
And then it's not that at all. Like, at
Mhm.
all.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I used to have this story about like if I didn't get a certain number of hours of sleep, then I would feel tired and drained and,
Mhm.
you know, just not good.
Yeah.
And then I would have these experiences of not getting a ton of sleep, but feeling good and feeling like present, right? And
Mhm.
then your mind is like, wait, what the fuck? Like you shouldn't be feeling this way. So it's just an interesting thing to incorporate into this conversation about the void, the space in between the ego death, the transformation and whatever is going to happen on the other side that we don't know. We don't know what we don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you do to navigate? This glorious fun space.
That's a great question. Sometimes I really don't know. And I do my best to stay present with myself and just be present with what is happening in me.
Mhm.
Um, this is so interesting. I feel, especially the past like week, being in this in-between space has what it can do is pull up to the surface old stories.
Yeah.
And that can feel like it's yanking you back into old patterns and beliefs. And that can feel so like, I want to use the phrase like grossly alluring because it doesn't feel good, but it's familiar. So your system's like, oh, yeah, I know that. I'll do that again because I know that.
Right.
Right? But it's just like this. So the space in between, that's an interesting thing to like conceptualize. And then if you feel into that in an experience, what do you notice like the space in between a breath and like actually slowing down, right? Like the space in between, like in the exhale, in the inhale and the exhale, it feels so like calm
Hmm.
and you're slow.
Hmm.
And I feel like you can actually, I had a really like a big aha moment about that when I was meditating. I wasn't closing my eyes, I was just like staring and breathing, and everything felt okay. Like, okay. Like, I wasn't freaking out. My mind was like softened and slow, and it felt okay.
Hmm.
And I know that's different than what we're talking about with the void, because the void is much bigger space of time, right, to be with.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can incorporate that same kind of tool with the breath to slow yourself down.
Hmm.
And then also, dude, you can fucking like go the opposite and scream and cry and express all the things that are scary or living in your shadow. I'll give you an example. It was it was this week that this happened on Tuesday, no, Monday. I was driving to see a friend for dinner. Adam, shout out Adam. Um, and I was just like in a complete funk. Like I was not feeling well emotionally. And I was on the phone with Rowan. Shout out Rowan. I may shout out her every episode. We'll see. Um,
Robin.
uh, so we're on the phone and I'm just like, I'm just not feeling good. And what I, in retrospect, remember was that I was actually resisting my feelings. And I was resisting the scary thoughts that I had too. And this ties into everything that's happening in our world with ICE and all like all the suffering around that that has been really painful to watch. And I was in a lot of fear around it. I was like, like we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know how this is gonna turn out. And where my mind went was, holy shit, like is are most people gonna get detained? Am I gonna have to worry about somebody that I love getting killed? Right? Like my mind went all the way to that
Mhm.
extreme.
Yeah.
And I was so like I was so afraid of like saying it and feeling it that I was just like holding it back. But what was inside of that experience, holding it back, suppressing it, just created more suffering for me, and it created this stuck this stuck feeling, right? And so I was able to voice these really scary thoughts to Rowan, and she did a great job of listening and like helping me get there. And I said it, and I was just like, that felt so helpful to say, to express. It doesn't resolve what's happening, right? Um, but it does shift something inside of me so that I can move that energy and not be stuck in it.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing that up because I think there's times where we need to express something and we're not even conscious of the us suppressing it,
Right. Yeah.
right? And so I think a big support in that is having people who are like, okay, I'm going to listen to you. I have no judgment. Anything that you need to say out loud right now, you can say it. And we're going to just sit in it together and transmute this, right? I think that's one of the most powerful tools that we can establish inside of ourselves and with other people. And,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's what we do at North Node. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, that's such a big piece of our work
Mhm.
is let's say the things and express the things and move it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's those are some of the things that I've done and that I've noticed. And, you know, it has really challenged me with I always joke that I'm this like recovering perfectionist. And sometimes the perfectionism comes back up and oh, for example, like I was being critical of myself when I realized that I wasn't expressing myself. Like I was being critical that I wasn't expressing myself. Okay? And I told Rowan, I was like, man, I'm being so mean to myself and I'm so sad about that. And so something that I want to shout out Adam again, because him and I had this really good conversation about the critical part of us that comes up. And something that I realized through that conversation with him was that my critical part comes up when there's these big feelings and it like distracts me. It's like, nope, we're going to be critical of you because if we go into those feelings, that's going to feel like too much. Also, it's the reality that I grew up in of watching people around me be critical. And that's how I kind of attached to that reality, right? And so we usually, in those stressful moments, we usually go back to the original reality that we grew up in. And also, because it can be so disorienting to have a different reality when we're just trying to like feel some sort of groundedness,
Right. Right.
even if that reality is mean to us, right?
Yeah.
And so in that moment, being with Rowan, it helped me shift from that critical part to feeling in my body,
Mhm.
being sad, being being with my fear, right? Like being with my grief, all of that. And that's it's hard. There's definitely moments of like, man, this really is tough.
Yeah.
But I would much rather feel my feelings than push them down and dismiss them and leave myself, you know? Anything resonate with you there, my friend?
Yeah, just sit with the slowness of the discomfort. Like the blankness or the void to me is like, okay, I'm not like super jazzed about
Yeah.
whatever is happening, but
Yeah.
I'm also not super depressed about whatever is happening. So here I am in this space. How do I just be okay in the space? And I'm glad that you brought up the meditation,
Mm.
that pause before or between the inhale exhale, like that space
Yeah.
between. Like that's what I was like, oh, okay, I'm just in a giant meditation right now.
Mm.
My life is just that space between, and it's all okay,
Yeah.
right? Like who am I when my life has not just blown up? I don't really know because my life has blown up. I don't know if you know, my life has blown up a lot. And I'm like, I know how to fucking survive. I know how to be a warrior. I know how to fight. And when things slow down, I'm like, is everything okay? Are we
Yeah.
good? Right? Like that hypervigilance part of me is like, okay, is there
What's
something
happening?
happening? Is there something else happening? Right. Like, and it's not. And
Yeah.
it's okay. Like I keep telling my nervous system, like, no, you don't need a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You need to charge forward. You don't need to like escape the discomfort of the lowness right now. Like it just be okay in it.
Yeah.
Right? Like even in exploring or going through my glorious playlist on Spotify, I'm like, nothing is really jiving me right now. And I'm like, and that's okay. Right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
you can't use music to escape this. This is okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, but maybe I just need to like go and exercise. Maybe I just need to like go for a walk. And then I'm like, you can't walk away or run away or exercise your way through this.
Right.
This space in your life is normal and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I know a whole bunch of change is about to come and you sort of need to reserve. It's right. And
Yeah.
I thank you, God, for making this change happen with ease and grace and easy flow, right? Like
Yes.
I'm just gonna preface that, like, thank you, God, I receive.
Ugh.
Because as we know, like sometimes I signed up for the fast track, the Phoenix transition over and over again in this lifetime, and I'm I'm really grounding in this space that my life doesn't need to be this drastic bomb after another. Like we can change and grow with ease, and it can be fun. I choose to, what does Dave say? I
I
choose
choose
to make
to
this
make
easy and
this
fun.
yeah, this fun and easy. Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
and easy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, great. I choose to make this fun and easy.
Yes. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. The way you describe that, so conceptually, it feels really good to hear the words that you're using to describe that. Like it doesn't feel hyperbolic or like there's a even keel feeling to your description.
Oh, thank you. That is a testament to the work of using my energy to ground and not grip.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ground, not grip. That's good. You and your sayings. So good.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, so as a manifesting generator, my whatever thing is like the solar, right? Like the sacral.
Yes.
The
Oh,
sacral.
the authority, inner authority?
Thank you.
Yes.
I am clearly well versed in. And so um I pay attention to my gut and I pay attention to the muscles and how I feel. And I can sense when I'm gripping
Mm.
versus grounding. And it totally, okay, we're going to get really strange and woo.
Great. Do it.
It totally depends on how my yoni is responding. I can't help it. I, welcome to my world. But for real, like, am I tense or am I in flow? Am I relaxed? Like, but
That's so great.
it's true. Okay. I'm trying to be educational, but I'm also trying to be like the world of Lindsay. Here we go. Um,
Your yoni. So your yoni is your guide?
yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Okay,
No,
I'm an
yeah,
artist.
I
I'm an
agree.
artist. I'm a healer. My sex chakra is like ginormous. It's obnoxious. Like I'm like for real. Like
She's
that's
she's
your
got
creative.
she's got big big sex chakra energy. You know, like
But
big dick
not in a
energy.
weird way. But not in a weird way. Like I mean, we could make it weird, but I think you're trying to.
Yes, I
but
am.
but but yes, thank you. But seriously, like I'm an artist, I'm a healer. It's normal to have an enlarged sex chakra. It is your creative center. Okay? And my human I have totally lost you. Oh my God, wow.
Oh, I'm just a teenage boy right now. It's okay.
Yes, I can see. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. It's just really funny
Okay.
to me.
Okay, well, case in point, it's your creative center.
Right.
So as a healer, it's naturally go. Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I think this is my Friday night giggles.
You have arrived. Okay. So, are you good?
I think so.
I don't think so. All right. I'm gonna try and get my way through this. I don't remember what the point was. Damn it, Liz.
I think the point was about your creative energy and tying it into being playful. I don't know.
um,
I choose to know. Sorry, I just totally.
playful with life. So co-creative.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
co-creative center.
Mhm.
And gripping versus grounding. Got it. Okay. So
Yes, that's it.
when I'm in grip territory, I can actually feel my lower abdomen gripping.
Mm-hmm.
Then it directly reflects around my throat and my shoulders, and I become tense.
Oh, interesting.
Subtle shift. And I have a tendency to talk through my teeth a little bit more because, believe it or not, your yoni and your
Yeah,
jaw are directly connected.
it's true.
Anybody that has an enlarged sex chakra also has an enlarged creative throat center. Okay. They're directly connected. Okay, thank you.
Oh, so funny.
Okay, so when I'm grounding,
Hmm.
even my tone shifts. Okay, the muscles in my lower abdomen, as well as my upper thighs and around my hips, relax. And I am in receiving mode for
Right,
creative expression.
right.
When when I allow my energy to ground truly,
Hmm.
right? Like I ground down, then I'm opening up to source energy, to God's flow, and I'm in receiving, receptive mode for creative expression.
Hmm.
And so, what it does to my physical body is the obvious why you're giggling so much. Yes, that does happen. Uh huh. Yes. And it also drastically relaxes me.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm a totally different person. You know that when I'm, you know, when I'm in that centered space
Mhm.
of grounding and allowing the flow to happen is because how I walk into a room is
Mm,
like very smooth
floating.
and floaty versus when I'm in grip mode, it's like the masculine energy comes out and like I move and my
Mhm.
head comes forward and I like
Yeah.
it's very grippy like my jaw it really shows up in my jaw a lot.
Okay. That's cool. So you notice a lot in your body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's also another interesting aspect of this too. The void is like, because I have a trainer and we've been doing a lot of like really intentional movement, like corrective movements. And our body is so amazing because like even in those movements, she told me to close my eyes and I would do a certain movement and I would notice how one side of my body would instantly start compensating for the other because that's the pattern that it learned.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it's really amazing what our body does for us every single day.
Mhm. Yeah.
And to add on top of that, like you were talking about nervous system stuff.
Mhm.
So like in this space in between, when it's there isn't like a ton of things happening and we're kind of in that silent period, it makes so much sense that if you have this pattern of being activated in your nervous system and then it gets quiet, your nervous system's going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
what's going to happen next?
Right.
Right? And then add on to that, like, and I was talking to a client about this today, is there's so many things that can deplete our dopamine, and there's so many things that um, can activate our nervous system in this modern world that it takes work to actually rest.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh
not
yeah.
just sleep, but like rest, you know?
We're on overdrive.
Yeah.
The amount of emails that we get, the amount of phone calls, our smartphones are screening for spam, the amount of text messages, and the expectation that the person on the other side sending the text would
Right.
immediately get a response,
Yeah.
right? Like when I was teaching, I would have to tell my students emails are not text messages. If you send one
Right.
to me at 8:13 in the morning and I'm teaching at 8:30, guess what? I'm not going to respond. I'm probably not going to see it.
Yeah.
So don't come up to me and say, "Did you get my email at 8:30?" That's no, I didn't. I'm sure it's in my inbox, but no, I did
Yeah.
not receive it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's boundaries that we can choose to engage with or not in this
Mhm.
world.
Right.
Yeah.
So pulling back and allowing myself to calm down and not turn to either Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. Like I could even feel that part of me of like, well, what's happening? What's going on? What are the planets
Right.
doing? Is Mercury doing something? Jupiter just moved. It's like, fuck.
It's like shit, there's so much information.
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that the planets are moving. I
Yeah.
have no doubt that the sun is stationary in some way, shape, or form. Stationary, right? And the rest of us are moving. That's fine. I'm just
Right.
going to trust that the things are doing the things that they're supposed to be doing. And great. How do I continue to move forward without losing my mind?
Yeah. Great question.
I don't know. Some days I don't know if I'm doing a great job, but
I mean, same, dude. And I think that's a part of being human is like there's just some days where it's okay that nothing's happening or it feels shitty,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. And also, there's definitely parts of me that are bothered by that. It's just like, wait, what? This should be moving. Why isn't this happening?
Okay, this goes back to fire signs.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
How we want to. It's so funny. I was talking about this with my boss earlier, just before I left work. Fire signs and how we want to go, 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 but our bodies are just like, no,
Yeah,
I
no.
like a minute.
Yeah. Why don't you rest a little bit?
Right. In my case, like I like need 5.5 years, maybe 6 years to like recover from something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's that part of me that's like, this is amazing. I'm so grateful. And get it together. Get it
Yeah.
together.
Like let's
What are you,
hurry that up.
right. What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And astrologically right now, there's like 5 planets in Capricorn, and Capricorn is a earth sign. It's a cardinal sign. So it's like this heaviness, but like wanting to start things too, right? And it's a productive one. It's the father. Capricorn's the father, Cancer's the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Capricorn's the work focus, Cancer's the home focused. So it's like everybody's feeling that energy of, okay, what's next? But there's all of these like things happening, like the in-between space, right? The void that's like, well, you're not like keep growing those seeds. They're not quite ready.
Right. I feel like this energy is like the pullback before you let go and snap forward.
Mm,
I feel like we're in that little grip of that, oh, we can pull back just a little bit further.
just a little
Right?
bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hmm. What else, my friend?
I don't know.
It's interesting that we got on the call and we were like, yeah, let's talk about the void. And we both have been like, this feels blank.
Hmm.
And, we've been watching videos about Leo and how there's these big things for Leo in 2026 coming up. And and that's cool. I don't want to get too looped into that too much because then it's sort of it's an interesting thing. It can set in motion this like expectation that then something big is going to happen. And I really want that to come from within me more so
Yeah.
than somebody on TikTok saying, "Oh, hey Leo, this is what's happening." You know? Um,
Right.
right? And
Which is,
so yeah, go ahead.
well, it's that speaks to so much as to why I allow astrology to be like a semi hobby for me.
Sure.
I use astrology to like look at the foundation that I was born into instead of looking forward of, oh, what's going to happen,
Mhm.
right? I think that that's important to know. Okay, when is Mercury retrograde happening?
Yeah.
That way I know how to like navigate who it does affect because I'm grateful that it doesn't really affect me. I just like I get to be in observation mode and so then I just pull back from those people a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. Um but for allowing these beautiful, amazing changes, experiences, growth opportunities to happen to come from within
Mhm.
is such an empowering place to be. And I'm so glad that you vocalized that, especially because it's so easy to scroll
Oh
and
yeah.
so many tarot, oracle readers, psychic mediums. I mean, clearly we're seeing what my algorithm looks like, right?
Yes. Yes, there's themes there.
And I'm like, yes, I understand. Okay, great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, yeah. But there's so much happening for the fixed signs
Yes.
in this year. And um yeah, it's all over my feed. I'm like, that's cool.
Same. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm with you. Like the like astrology, I love how some people have described it. It's like the weather forecast. It's like
Right.
here's the energies that are in place. Like here are the transits happening, the aspects, how they're what aspects are aspecting and relating to each other in various ways. Like that can help frame um our understanding of the energies. And then also, I think it is really important, like you said, to just feel into your own energy and what's happening right here, right now, too. Um, it is interesting though, because I have read that many like really, really rich people use astrology to make choices. So it's an interesting thing to like, is I don't know. I'm curious about that. I don't know a ton about it. I'm still learning a lot about astrology, and I just started diving into like instead of just because I know the snapshots of a person's chart, I can read that. But to dive deeper is to read the current transits and how it's affecting the person right now, right here. And that's what I really want to get good at. Because that's fascinating. It's fascinating to look at the relationship between what's happening in your chart and how it's being affected by like the general movement of planets,
Right, right.
you know? So yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Like people who are really, really rich use astrology to make decisions to gain. Like that's and it's hard
I
to it's hard to like know exactly what's going on because there's so much going on in that. But yeah, I'm curious your thoughts.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, how are you using it?
Right. Yeah. Tell me more.
Tell me more about that. Well, okay, but what do you mean? Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. Can you give me some insight? Like I would love to interview someone who's like a multimillionaire who uses astrology.
Right, but obviously there's other connections that it's not just the
Right.
astrology.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, there are other things that are it's like, oh, okay, probably on this day it would be phenomenal to have a conversation with this type of energetic person.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Right.
Does that
Yeah.
mean that they have like the birthday of all their business partners, the time, date,
That's
and location?
that's
Like,
an interesting thought.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I have no idea.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just I've done readings for clients and it's always so fascinating. I just want to get all the people's charts, everybody's charts, and just like hit data points with them and be like, huh, that's me nerding out. Let me just
Fine.
yeah. Um, anything else about the void, the in-between space? It's a great face.
I know. I mean, there are voids. There are various voids that I'm feeling
Yeah.
that that some go deeper than others. And I'm like, okay, I am trusting that that is going to be filled in its own time. When I'm ready, I know that that will blossom.
Yeah.
Like having a family
Yeah.
and having a partner
Mhm.
and I sent in my order, so that would be great. Okay.
Nice.
um, I
You like
thankfully, gratefully. Receive with ease. Thank you. Yeah, and as I shift, my career, um, there's the possibility of, going back to teaching.
Mhm.
And what does that mean for me? And
Yeah.
I'm touring with the idea, but I'm not like locked into it. All I know is that like the research that I'm doing is beginning to open up an energy within me that I
Mm.
didn't necessarily anticipate or expect. And so I am open to this. I call it like a breadcrumb. I'm open to this clue or this breadcrumb, because it has shifted my energy and now there's flow. Like I don't feel stuck.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that I'm locked in and that I'm not gripping into this idea of going back to teaching. I'm trusting that, like, oh, okay, the energy is now flowing. What
Right.
else can I explore? What else can I be curious about?
Yeah.
Just like little shifts like that, like going from grip to ground and then allowing, oh, okay, being playful with the flow. Like, yeah, I'm trying to change my current job scenario so that I'm not so like locked in and stressed out all the time. And so instead of bringing that stress to the search, like
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, how can I shift my energy so that there's more flow so that I can be co-creative with what it is that I'm bringing about in my life?
It's beautiful.
It's not
Yeah,
easy.
it's not easy. It's courageous steps
Mhm.
walking through the fuzziness of I feel that this is the right step and it's still fuzzy, you know?
Right. Yeah. Like I have no idea if I'll get the
Right,
job teaching. I have no idea if I want to go back to teaching. I
right,
mean, I sort of kind of have an idea, but like anyway, like the point is that like I'm being playful with it and I'm allowing. I'm like, oh, okay, like suddenly I have more energy. Suddenly I have more energy to go to the gym. Clearly this is the right step to do,
right.
to at least apply.
Yeah,
Okay, what else can come my way?
right.
Staying open to it.
That's awesome, dude. And that does open your energy up. And there is some law of the universe. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like you hit adjacent things that then lead you to the thing.
Hmm.
And you don't know, like you know along the way those like adjacent decisions, but many times you don't know like what is it directly going towards that really like aligns with you.
Hmm.
Or maybe you do eventually. Like there isn't like a script to that
Hmm.
either.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, yeah, and I feel that like making a action, taking an action
Hmm.
is way better than just being like in that analysis paralysis of what's the right decision and let me think of all the decisions and choices and options and that just drives you crazy. Like I did that a lot. I've done that a lot in my life. And now I'm at this point where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take action. I want to be in the experience. I don't need to sit and contemplate and feel all the feelings, then make a decision. Like, let's just jump as much as we can into an experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Also, I was th while you were talking, I was thinking about, man, she has great sayings. You got motion is the body's lotion, grip to ground.
Yep. Grip versus ground.
Oh, grip versus ground. Okay. Yeah. It's funny. I'm sure there'll be more. Yeah.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do. Um, Well, if this feels complete, we could shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
So I posted a video. Just
Yes, you
want
did.
to acknowledge that. The
Mhm.
video about what is North Node Therapeutic Theater and what is its connection to our podcast.
Mhm.
And I wanted to, if you had anything else you wanted to add to that, I would love to hear.
Um, I mean, I know that I've heard our podcast be described as we put each other on the hot seat.
Yeah,
Um, you know, some of how we are, how do I say this? Some of how we could like be putting each other on the hot seat could potentially scare people.
true.
We do go to a deep level very quickly.
Yeah.
And we're not afraid of holding eye contact with our clients, which could
Yeah.
also be really scary for some people, as we have learned in our workshops.
Yeah.
But it's always with a gentle guidance of like if we feel like a client is unable to appropriately navigate or effectively navigate something, or if they're not ready to navigate, we pull back.
Yeah.
We always pull back. We're always checking in. And we're checking in by like watching how are they breathing? What is their body language doing? The tone in which they're saying, like the pace
Yeah.
in which they're talking. We're watching so many layers of our clients simultaneously. And it's such a beautiful gift. And every single time they leave, they're always like, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And so we use the podcast truly as like a jumping off point of like, yeah, Liz and I are putting each other in the hot seat and like but we're not afraid to go there with
Right.
each other and we coach each other all the time and this is why we started this in the first place is like, well, how we coach each other in just our regular conversations could potentially be a learning opportunity for somebody listening. And
Yes.
there are people that listen that I had no idea even knew that we had a podcast. And I'm like, what?
Oh, you
Oh,
live?
you hear us. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wait,
Yeah.
what did I say that is potentially going to embarrass me? And then I'm like, let it go. It's fine.
Ah, the joys of putting yourself out there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Like we want to share ourselves with our audience and show like I think one of the most interesting things about human beings and being with people is their vulnerability.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like it's meaningful when
Right.
when you watch a play, it's meaningful to watch it because people are being vulnerable on stage. When you watch a stand-up comedian talk about like these like crazy stories or these like just awful stories that they went through and doing it in a way that is very human. Like
Mhm.
we love that as human beings, you know?
Yeah.
And to tie that into like you and I, the way we lead is being human,
Mhm.
um, is so important to us because it's relational.
Mhm.
Like we want to be relational with people that we work with. Like that is the fundamental to anything that we do. Creating safety, you must be human. You must see each other as equal. You know, creating curiosity, you have to feel safe to do that. Like it's all very connected and supportive of each aspect of being relational. And so on here, we show our relationship and we also show humanity inside of us.
Mhm.
And, you know, if you resonate with that, come work with us.
Yeah.
Like, we're dope as fuck, as you say.
I do say that a lot.
I love it. Yeah, it's
Oh
like
gosh.
if you really think we're cool, come check us out. Like, come to a workshop. See what it's like. I know that you guys haven't like seen clips of the actual workshops yet. So it could feel like this like mysterious, like what is this? We're reenacting, blah blah blah, right? But we will be putting more clips up. And also, why not try something new that is mysterious and see what it brings out in you? You know, I think a huge part of life is like seeing different aspects of yourself and getting to have that experience with other people. Like that's such a gift, you know? So join us sometime. It's fun.
Yes, and let me just disclaimer is that like we talk a lot more about spirituality and like the woo here on
Hmm.
this podcast than we do in our workshops. Our
Yeah.
workshops are way more practical.
Yes.
Um, yeah, yeah. I don't bring out the soul contracts in session. Hold
Yeah.
on. I gotta, okay, line 13. Uh-huh. Yeah. That doesn't happen.
That's a good distinction too. Yeah, we're really like focused on seeing people where they are and feeling your feelings, talking about what's going on in your life, bring, like you said, practical tools inside of feeling your feelings and feeling like empowered too, like seeing the barriers that block you from your own empowerment. I think that's a big theme that we usually meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so getting more familiar with like these distinctions of this is therapeutic theater versus this is our podcast, I think helps the audience understand like what actually is our mission and what's the purposes of these things that we're doing that we deeply love.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I think that's all I have for that. Did you want to add anything else?
Um, uh, hmm. I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, here's another one. Shout out to Mickey Graham again for this idea. So we've had various guests on our podcast, and it's been amazing. And so I could just present this audience if you want to come on the podcast and have a conversation with us, please DM us.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk with you. We'll talk before the podcast to like talk about like why you want to be on and really like connect on that level. Um, but it could be a really cool space to showcase like your own expertise, or like if you want to do a demo with us, we could totally do that too.
Love that.
Yeah, thanks, Mickey. That was a solid suggestion. Yeah. Um, Other than that, we talked about the Joyful Motherfuckers workshop coming up. And then in February, February 21st and 28th, we will be doing some badass workshops that incorporates therapeutic theater with body language technique. And Dave will join us. We're like the trio, the healing trio. We
Great.
I'll work on the name, but you get the point. Um, so that's in February. And yeah, if you're interested in that, please reach out, DMS. Also, if you want to hear us talk about anything on here, like feel free to comment and be like, hey, I have this question, or could you dive into this topic? And we would love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, much love, everybody. And we will see you for episode 39 later. Bye
Bye.
bye.